Mbia mano sana umwanchi umulia yutaseni kia Ndizi TV. Happy new month. Bunere talikia ya mumutinyo gatano umwako yega wechiri bubere emerongebere na isato chitalikia chiga chiakero mutinyi chiakero umwaka nigo likoba litukoli nene asaba Kenya bago chengera litukoli abakoli emirimo gose Labor Day ase litukoli rero nigo moyego yo ogendete kokolekana asensemeria Uhuru Gardens asomora iwense ya Kenya Dr. William Ruto abakawikirana na boigo mokonyoye negati ya baraibande na boigo mugavana wa county ya Nairobi Johnson Sakaja nigabakawikirana ase Chinsa mecho ase abeirega kubolia agosabaga kwinyora abanyangongo asabaga kubabolia kogendera koralia omulembe ili gutanga ogwatananika kwebisa ku boigo umubunge Olangata Felix Odur oyiboigo Oyuboigo umanyekanite mna Jalango ni gabakagwikirana Chinsa mecho hasabaga kwaligania abantu bonsi asogucengera litukeli omanchu muligereria kumanyigwanga omorai wense nigo agendete kurwa enkwana yaye yabene asogucengera lituko eligali abakoli emirimo asabange bale no basemerya buna nachikokora amonchurelyo anemono ase okweneke buna ngomentale chibesa abakoli emirimo gosokonyora okwenyorera kwabo ogwakera lituko nabwo kweneke buna ebintu byamagoli ngo babire ebikogwa manchi muri riritarene Fridah Kerubo ikaransa oike elinde ngomanye asenchera yobwenye aliagendete gwatika kora chingongo chionsi inye chense asense mochi chemitandao asense ya Facebook nabwo tonyora gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital nabwo asense meria YouTube nabwo tonyora gwetera Ndizi TV News asense ya website nabwo tonyora gwetera www.ndizitv.net. Ingo chaka kegima omwanchi omulirira nigongo kumanyibuna etalikeye mo yomutinyo gatano kera omwaka nelituko lyogochengera obusibole bwa bakoli emirimo asikolende lituko lero abakenya bagendete guchengera litukeli asensemeria Uhuru Gardens nonya nabo ase myaka Ibere yaitire abange niko babere bagusiria amabaga yemirimo asego ikirabono iganigo ekerengo kyaberige comment kana oika Isano Isano na Ibere igoro yemia abarai aomba bagwikirana ase omoyogoyo eli gucengera litukeliga agati yabo nomorai bense Dr. William Ruto omokonyo yeri gadigashagwa naboigo omo prime cabinet Prime Secretary Cabinet Musalia Mudavadi mugavana wa county ya Nairobi Johnson Sakaja negati ya banda bange abakenya bange nigo bali no gwesemelyo konene buna amabaga mbachikonyolera amabaga yemeremo naboigo abange mbachikomenterwa okonyara kwabo gwakera lituko naboigo asibasemeretie omorai bense nachikoyelia amagoli yebinto Omugavana wa county ya Nairobi Johnson Sakaja nigabakagwikirana omoyegoyo asensemeria Uhuru Gardens asabaga gusanga n'abakenya naboigo kwenyora abanyankonko ababete bakoralia omulembe naboigo gutanga ogwatananika kwebisa kukolende nigo abagania abakenya bange kubwatia chimbarateli chesokoralia omulembe asense Kenya asaboigo abaga kweneke buna nigo Francis Atuli berega kubasira naboigo kweneke mna abakoli emirimo nkwenyorera bale emirimo yabo asenchirendonge.
The people stayed calm because they were trying to create a tribal rift by saying these people, Luo councillors Mbotela and Ofafa, were murdered by Mau Mau. Two men, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga and Tom Mboya, went around Kaloleni Social Hall, Mudhurwa Social Hall in Makongeni, telling the people from the community to calm down and not to protest and not to cause chaos. Today, Your Excellency, we need Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, we need Tom Mboya to go around again Nairobi, telling the people to calm down, to stay peaceful, not to be divided along tribal lines, and not to enter into any violent action. We need that today just as we needed it back in that day in 1952. Tom Mboya, a great labor leader, if he was to wake up today, I'm sure he would be proud of the labor movement. He would be proud of Francis Atwoli because of the work you have done. And I want to thank you, my own dad, for what you have been to us. Hata kama last year ulikuwa umeenda njia ingine tofauti na sisi, najua uliambia wafanyikazi wanipigie kura. Na nashukuru wafanyikazi kwa sababu mlinipigia kura, but sasa muona Papa Francis Atwoli amerudi ako kwa line na anasupport rais wetu William Samoei Ruto.
Omobunge Olang'ata Felix Odor uyomanyikanite muna Jalango nigo abakagwikirana ase Chinsa mecho asabaga kwaligania abantu bonsi elinde gosanga guchengera litukeliga kolende nigo abagakweneke buna omuchando munene abakenya bagwetera no kuburwa kwemeremo ase agania abakenya gwetoma nabo igo koligia chinchera cyo kwenyorera engere yabo yakera lituko.
Zimeletwa nyumbani na kama ndio kwetu eneo bunge langu, nataka kukaribisha kila mtu Lang'ata. Leo ni siku kubwa sana kwa wafanyikazi, na kilicho kubwa ni kuwa wengi wanajitokeza. Hali ya maisha imekuwa ngumu sasa, na nadhani kuwa uongozi wa wafanyikazi watatokeza na kumuongelesha rais na kuanza kuitisha malipo nzuri, hali nzuri za kazi. Isipokuwa hapa Lang'ata ni kazi tu, hatuna mambo mengine. Unajua kama kuna kitengo ya wafanyikazi ambao wanajisukuma zaidi, huwa ni wanahabari. Na mimi nimekuwa mwanahabari kwa miaka 15, nikiwa mbele ya TV, mbele ya redio. Endeleni na kazi, hakikisheni kuwa habari ambazo mnatuletea kama wananchi mumehakikisha ni habari nzuri, habari za kufana, za kubadilisha. Ni hivyo tu jamani. Ukosefu wa kazi pia ni vijana kuanza kuangalia kazi mbadala. Unajua, kazi zingine mbadala. Wengi wanaenda shule, nishakutana na wengi wako na madigrii zao na vyeti vyao, lakini ukimwambia kuwa tunaweza ingia hustle na tukafanya hii kazi nyingine, ameshikilia ile degree yake na kusema kama sitapata kazi ya actuarial science, mimi sina kazi. Lakini ukitoka huku nje, ukisafiri, unaanza kupata kuwa kazi za white collar jobs zimepungua kila pahali. So ni wengi wanajituma, mamilionea saizi, wengi hata si maengineer, sio ni watu ambao wametengeneza vitu kwa mikono, wana biashara. Ndio sasa tuanze pia kuangalia kazi mbadala, not only white collar jobs.
Mawaziri boberendi baime Kithure Kindiki bono nigo aberika gusanga n'abakenya asaberega kwenekya buna nach kwenekya gusekorwa oroboti ningikera kigokorekana kinga kibagendete nemirobelyo ayo gutindokora emibere kurwa sensemeli ya shakahola aniga gocha magaga ya mabuli ya mange gwesokia ninge nsemeli ya shakahola era kigokorerwa kurende nigo abagakwiranirya mbya mono gocha ase ababwatani bonsi abo babere bakubwaterana nabo igokweneke muna onsi aikeranire.
We are also contemplating on what to do eventually with that scene of crime, and again at the right time we will be announcing. Once the process of exhumation, search and rescue is complete, we'll be announcing what government will do with regard to making sure that place remains a memorial for the country, to ensure that we always remember that this tragedy visited us. So I don't want to say beyond that. I wish you all the best. I thank you once more, members of the press. You have braved the rains and the mud and the sun to make sure that Kenyans are informed of what is happening. We thank you and we count you as partners to the establishment of the truth, critical partners to assisting the country come to terms with the truth and settle accounts. We also want to thank the human rights and humanitarian organizations that continue to give us immense support. The Kenya Red Cross, human rights organizations, several of them, about 4 or 5, Muhuri and the other NGOs that are here. You're doing a good job, Aki Africa, and all the other groups that I have mentioned. And even those that I have not mentioned, we are taking stock on who is doing what, and we will publicly recognize what you are doing as members of the civil society.
Chingaki amabolyo agenderete asinonya abakenya baganitie kumanya ningi abakora emirimo beserikali abo bari abo bisakura sensemeri iyo bulendi gitambukiro ki barachi kwimukirwa nonya na muwaziri w'obulendi weime kwimukya igitambukiro nabo gokonganya abo bisabo gochye asensemende kolende nigo kidhure kindiki aberega kuiraneria enganeyo ase aberega kwenekibuna ekebutambukiro kebwenerete ngechiko bwatiwa weigo nigo aene kibuna lichiko ndichiko bwatiwa ase okomanya oboene ase agania bakenya koba abatayara ruchinga kechiga liberera ligendete koenekigwa weigo nigo aberega kuri eira gochikobeka amarago amatindi ayo arachiko bwatiwa ase koenekibuna ebikoro bune byombiri gochikoenekigwa ase amatuko abosio.
Other than establishing the circumstances under which these offenses took place, the Commission of Inquiry will also investigate, inquire, and make recommendations on action that must be taken against any public officer whose action, inaction, failure, or outright negligence could have caused the deaths that have occurred on our people. So we are moving forward step by step, methodically, carefully, and lawfully to make sure that we get to the bottom of this matter. I know the sentiments and the feelings within the public is the emotions are very high, but in a situation like this, it's good for us to sober up and do things step by step. And therefore, those who are asking whether public officials will be accountable should wait until there is a process of accountability, as I've already outlined in the coming days. Once again, the government of Kenya will do everything possible to find out who, why, and how a large number of our people met their death in such a cruel and inhumane manner. And any person along the path of accountability will have a date with destiny.
Chingaki obomo bwa azimio la umoja bugendete kogwesereria serikali ya Kenya kwanza ase okorobekana onyembali gochigotegerera ekirero kyabo nigo abakenya bange barokanire gutuguterare igetambukiro kyobomo bwa azimio la umoja gukwana abaraikuru asegesa kukia basuba nigo baburi ababwatani bobomo bwa azimio la umoja kurigia chinchera chinya cyogosonsora amanganabo onya enchera entangani tiyabetege kubaisanika.
Suba Council is apolitical. You understand what apolitical means? Yes. We are not political. That's what it means, apolitical. Therefore, we are condemning in no uncertain terms that we do not want any area of Suba to be invaded by people who don't care about other people, by taking them to the streets and roads shouting. The government which is there was constitutionally elected. The two political wings had agreed to take the matter to Parliament. That is where laws are made, amended, and executed. So if one feels that his interest is not served, still there are channels that can be followed. The economy of this country, much as everyone would want to believe, is on the downtrend, but we should not act to destroy it further by so-called demonstration.
Mwancho murigereria kurwa soroboti uruni onaikire omwaelio wa mangana maya asebire biga kurinde toska tonyegera enda kutengera emirubirinde kubwatia imigetasini kia Ndizi TV elindogendera kwenyorera obwansu obwo Gusii inyora asinsemo chichi mitandao asinsemo ya Facebook na bagotonyora wetera Ndizi TV News Digital na bagasensemeri ya YouTube na bagotonyora wetera Ndizi TV News asinsemo ya website na bagotonyora wetera www.ndizitv.net magach kamera soko nekimna ebicha na boigo eliogiria gwikira sole asenchera ya bene nere nyanchama Abigail eretariane Fridah Kerubo kuganiria oburigereria obuya.